Welcome once again in our series of Stonewater interviews leading up to this year's election. And today we have a special guest with us, although all of our guests are special, but this one is more special than most, the Right Honourable Winston Peters. And at some point, Winston, you've got a book out self-titled called Winston, which I think is a lovely picture you have of yourself there, young photographic young Winston. Now, Winston, we invited you here to talk about your policies regarding the economy and the border and your plans for the Regional Growth Fund. But before I talk about any of that, I'd just like to ask you, how are you going with the Serious Fraud Office?
What?
The Serious Fraud Office. Have you
You shut up, James! I don't have to answer any questions about anything like that. I'm here to talk about cows on ships, you little shit.
Okay, so can I take that as a yes?
I don't need to put up with any of this crap from you, you little whippersnapper. When you were just a fetus, I was drinking whiskey with Robert Muldoon. So shut up, James.
Okay, abortion was illegal back then, though, wasn't it? I think you find it was. So, Winston, you've come a long way politically. Back in the day, you were against homosexual law reform. Do you still hold to that
Shut up,
position?
James. I don't have to answer anything about that. I'm here to talk about cows on ships and how I feel about that. I feel very sad about the cows. I don't have to answer any questions. Shut up!
Okay.
James.
So you're not willing to answer questions about the Serious Fraud Office. Are you happy to answer questions about the NewZealand First Foundation? Are you happy to answer any questions about the problems that appear to be arriving with some of your friends visiting Antarctica?
Shut up, James! No!
Right, okay, my name's not James.
Don't you correct me. I've been in politics for 45 years and I can do anything I bloody like!
Okay to keep rolling? Okay,
Getting a gold card soon?
This is live. Okay. Right, Winston, so we've got your book here, and
It's just a little accountancy issue. We have money in all the books. All the books. That's how we cook them.
right. So, Winston Peters' book, self-titled, The Right Honourable Winston Peters, Winston. So, what drove you to write this book? It's coming out fairly late in the election cycle.
New Zealanders love Winston Peters. They love him. They embrace him. The oldies, the goodies. The ones who get the gold cards. You know what I'm talking about. And they love the Winston Peters. The Winston Peters will not fail. And you and your media and your lies and your polls, they're all wrong. New Zealand First will come back. 10%. That's what we're telling people. 10%. And when that happens, Jack, people will laugh at you. Fools.
This book, and I've read it. It is a collection of some of your greatest hits. Euro Pacific, The Wine Box. So I'm just wondering. I won't read anything out from it
Because I'll charge you if you do. Yeah, copyright.
It is a little bit self-aggrandizement, but I'm wondering how you feel, because you never had the opportunity to give your valedictory. I'm
going to be returned to Parliament with 50% of the entire country supporting me. You little liar, Jason. Jack. James.
Okay. Well, Mr. Peters. Keep going. Okay. All right. No. Okay. All right. Well, I think we'll leave it there. Winston.
Good.
I think the country has heard quite enough from Mr. Peters over the last 40 years, and we look forward to it coming to a conclusion. Winston Peters' book is not available in bookstores, but if you want to get it, you'll probably wait till after the election, which should be quite a bit cheaper. Mr. Peters, thank you so much for coming on Stonewater Interviews.
Fuck you, James.